the experience of using the instrument and pushing the button. So hopefully you can set up a way that as many of you as possible can do that. Are there any questions about doing this? In English or Amharic, it's fine.
Oh, is that
okay?
we haven't any question.
Okay. ስለ ራት ብቻ ነው ከዚህ በኋላ። Okay. If you don't have any questions, I think, yeah, give it a try in the morning. እንዳልኩት አዲስ CO2 ካርትሪጅ ማድረግ ይኖርባቸዋል። Hopefully ባትሪዎቹ ቻርጅ ሆነው ይመጣሉ ያድራሉ። ስለዚህ ጠዋት ብትሞክሩ የተወሰነ አትሊስት ሁለት ሶስት የተለያየ measurement ብትደረግ ከዛ በኋላ I think ጥያቄዎችም ካሉ በፕሮሰሱ ላይ ያጋጠማችሁ you'll make it worthwhile. ስለዚህ okay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.
Who collected tree 2 data?
Tree 2 million man no measure ያደረገው ገብረ ኪዳን አንተ ነህ ወይስ ሁላችሁም አንድ ላይ ነው? I think he said they did it together as a group.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and select that one. And let's see. Actually, let's go down to analyze logs at the very bottom on the left-hand side. The bottom tab on this page, where it says analyze logs on the left.
በግራ በኩል analyze ነው የመጨረሻው።
There we go. And now let's select the one that says tree 1. Not the Excel file, just the regular ASCII file. Yep, that one. And go ahead and say load. Whoops, no, not the Excel file. Go up and highlight the one above it. There you go. And then see where the blue load button is at the top of the page.
ገብረ ኪዳን የመጀመሪያው 3-1 ሚል አለ አይደለ? እና ኤክስኤልኤስ ምናምን የሌለበት እሱን ከዛ ከላይ ሎድ ሚል አለ በቀኝ በኩል ወደ ላይ።
Okay, so this is a way that you can view your data on the instrument. When you take a look at your data on the instrument, you need to make sure to look at the non-Excel data file. That is our text file that the instrument is able to load and view in this screen. If you tried to load the Excel file, it would not, you would not be able to look at it like we're able to do with the text file. So what we're doing here is we're looking at the header of the file. So if you wanted to see specific information in one of those groups, you could check the box and it would bring up the parameters that are in that specific group. We're going to skip over this and go to the data tab. So the next one over. Okay, so in the data tab, you can see it actually takes your text file and it parses it into columns and rows. So every observation that you logged, it puts in a separate row. And you'll notice on the left-hand side, there's a section called groups. And this helps you to navigate through the data file on your instrument. As Elizabeth said yesterday, there's a lot of data that gets logged when you press the log button. And because it's large, it's hard to navigate to exactly the parameters that you want to look at. So that's where the groups checkboxes allow you to filter the data file to just the variables that you're most interested in taking a look at on the instrument. So for now, go ahead and uncheck the auxiliary box. And then we're going to go down and check the gas exchange box. Yep. And then you can unselect the auxiliary box.
Auxiliary not.
Okay. So notice when you selected gas EX, now we're just looking at the variables that are in our gas exchange group. And some of those important variables we can see here. We have transpiration rates, which is E. It's that second column that you see there. We also have photosynthesis, which is A. And we also see our calculated CI, that's our internal CO2 concentration. And if you could arrow over to the right, kind of scroll over using the scroll bar at the bottom of the screen.
Varula scroller. Touch.
ወደ ጎን አድርገው ከታች ይሄ no go back to yeah.
Okay, so exactly. So if you keep scrolling over, okay, right here we can see our stomatal conductance. That's GSW column. We see our boundary layer conductance. And if you continue to scroll to the right, you see total conductance. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so you see vapor pressure deficit. And so you can kind of get a sense of what parameters are included in the gas exchange group. This is probably one of the most important groups for you to take a look at when you're trying to assess your data. Okay, if you scroll back to the left a little bit, and we want to look at stomatal conductance, and there it is. So the first column here is stomatal conductance, and you can see right away whatever tree you were measuring here had very low conductances. If you keep going to the left, yeah, you can also see as a result of that, you also had very low photosynthesis rates. So you see in column A, your photosynthesis rates are 0.7 and about 0.5. So these are very low photosynthesis rates. one thing I'm interested in knowing is what your light intensity is. So if you look at your groups, if you could check the leaf Q group, then we can take a look at what light intensity you are using for these measurements.
በግራ በኩል ሊፍ ኪው የሚለው አለ አይደል? ከጋስ ኤክስ ከሚለው ስር ያለው Yeah, check that.
Okay, yeah, so here you can see your light intensity was very low. It was around 150 that you had your chamber set for. So I'm guessing wherever this tree was, the leaf was used to a really low light intensity, which is why the light source was set so low. If you go ahead and uncheck that, and let's scroll down your groups, and you should have another group called MEAS, MEAS. So it's in the groups box. It doesn't look like it scrolls, but it does actually scroll. Nope, go back to data. And in that groups box, you can actually scroll. This is where it's harder on the computer, I think, than if you're using the touch screen on the instrument. Basically, you need to scroll up in the groups box, and you'll find another group called measure.
So leaf leak ምናምን የሚለው ጋር ሊክ የሚለው ጋር ሄድና ወደ ላይ ሳብ አድርገው እንትን ይላል ስክሮል ያደርጋል።